is when you get software engineers and designers over the course of 24 or 48 hours, and you put them together with people who have great ideas, like Honda's cultural engineers, and you build applications or websites or widgets or even real life stuff.
Honda's the Impacted project, trying to help people to look beyond their normal day-to-day jobs, look into sort of their dreams and their goals and how they can add benefits. So using completely different ways of looking at things, we can try and sort of deliver our goals and our dreams.
It's almost like research and development over the course of a weekend with lots of beer and pizza.
Did a degree in astrophysics and then decided that actually what I really wanted to do was be a doctor. And then right at the end of that training I got to spend some time with NASA at Johnson Space Center in Houston. You were in these very innovative environments where you had engineers sitting next to doctors of medicine, sitting next to biologists and computer scientists, and they all came together and they all did pretty innovative things. And here it's exactly the same.
I'm a serendipity engineer and I engineer serendipity. So what I do is I smash as many people together with as many ideas as possible and hope they come up with something brilliant, which usually they do. So I've been having a chat with Simon Berry, who runs Cola Life, and already looks like it's a place where we can work together, and that's extremely exciting to me. I'm very interested in the idea of digital habeas corpus, the idea that your data is your twin out there in the digital world that needs to be looked after in the same way that you have legal protections for your physical twin. So I'd like them to try and do something about that. People say that dreams are somehow trivial, but I think they're profound, because if you're not prepared to dream something extraordinary, you'll never create anything extraordinary.
We are going to put anti-diarrhea kits into wedge-shaped containers that slot down between the bottles of Coca-Cola. So wherever you can buy a Coca-Cola in sub-Saharan Africa, which is most places, you'll be able to get something to stop a child dying from dehydration. A lot of what I do is trying to get people on my side so I can make these things happen. And so I go along with this idea that if you don't project into the unknown, how are you going to do something new?
My name's Kevin Harmon. I make artworks, quandaries. I just want people to open up and express themselves. I work in this charity shop and we get all these things come in. One which I loved was a fork with a pizza cutter on it, and I loved it because this invention had failed, but the fact that he or she had developed this idea to that point, that's the key. That's what you want people to access. Just do it.
My name is Vidura Ralapanawa. I was very pleasantly surprised when I was voted in. To me it was a validation that the work that I'm doing is actually meaningful to people here in UK. The factory is the first purpose-built apparel manufacturing factory which is designed and built green. The current industrial system is not efficient. It's very wasteful. It's not as elegant as nature. I would like to mimic nature as close as possible. I've always been daring enough to dream something much more than even my company would allow me to do.
But we're an arts collective, we're all over the world, who basically do site-specific artwork. Each space we look for has got to have some sort of resonance with us.
Occasionally folk will come to us, we're open to suggestions I suppose. If someone had an oil rig, we'd be interested in that.
Yes please, anyone has an oil rig please. I was intrigued when we were approached. I usually say no, but I had a list of other people who were going to be cultural engineers put in front of me. I was like, oh, okay, that sounds like it might be an interesting group of people to be part of.
We've all got aspirations, which is why we have a collective of artists. So watch this space in 10 years' time, see where we go, see what we do.
We co-founded Art Against Knives in 2009 after Oliver was attacked and stabbed in East London. And we now run youth projects across East London, providing alternative opportunities for young people, by young people, supported by the creative industry.
People at the Dream Factory, I suppose it's amazing people who we wouldn't have necessarily been put into contact with, and actually that kind of have very different skills which actually can be quite pertinent to our cause and actually quite interesting to meet and collaborate with.
What's really exciting about this weekend for us is about being able to bring creativity and technology together, and actually being able to work with people that can really help, put these ideas into practice is amazing.
Hi, I'm Benedict Radcliffe. I am an artist. I'm very interested in construction and building and mechanics and engineering. Being a cultural engineer for me enables me to meet other like-minded individuals in terms of people passionate about what they do, and for me that's the most important thing. Being inspired is talking to other inspiring people.
I think it'd be cool to be remembered for just trying new things out and pushing the orchestral format into new territory, collaborating with modern artists and bands and all manner of people. I think like being called a cultural engineer is quite a grand title. It's a lot to live up to actually. However, it is quite empowering because these introductions are priceless, frankly. They're people that we can now work with on a very quick and honest level.
So the 4 categories for the hacks are quality, design, technology and evolution. And then the overriding theme for the hack is if we never venture into the unknown, how do we get anywhere new?